When we construct, we try to simplify things. When we bend something, we bend many at once. When we cut many with one move. We want easy solutions for complex ideas. Welcome everyone to episode 16. I hope you are having a great day, and if you're new, welcome. Join us. Let's bend this piece of paper the way I show you. Here you can use a toothpick as a tool. If possible, it is always better to bend everything and get it in shape before you cut it, so that you have material to grab onto it. Now we cut a 1.5mm piece of cardboard as shown. We cut the sheet with our wagons like this. Let's get it back in shape and glue it together with our piece of cardboard. Let us get the horses. Look, they really don't seem to have a problem with reproduction. You know, we always use a blunt blade to bend everything very precisely. I always use it on the back side of our printing. Now you might think, I can use the blunt blade on the front side. And yeah, you could. But let me show you what happens to the paper. You will slightly damage and remove ink from your printing, which will lead to this result. Then you see that the force of your tool will bend your paper in the opposite direction you want to go. Now I will show you how you want to do it. We cut all circle markings like this. We turn the paper around and now you can see where you have to use the blunt blade. You see that way you protect the texture of your printing. With the force of the tool, the paper is already leading into the direction you want to go. Now let's glue this piece like that and let it dry. Make sure that it is completely dried out before you continue cutting it. We also want to make sure that this piece is completely dried out before you go into production. I think that most of you have noticed that my templates are always placed in a line. Now you see the reason for that. Make sure that your blade is very sharp. Then you can cut it just like salami. We always want to think big in everything we do. We don't want to build just a few. We want to build many. Subscribe if you want to see this town growing. Leave a comment and hit like if you want to actively help us. And I will make sure that every single one of you will have a home in our town. Or maybe you are like Nick over here. Nick is a humble guy. He wishes to live in his wagon for now. Maybe he knows that sometimes in order to achieve something, you have to cut down your wishes, at least for a while, until you can have it all. Similar story here with Jackal Enterprises of Ohio. Thank you for every single one of you who is part of this channel and making this project possible. It means a lot to me, and I will say it again. Without you, there would be no houses, no progress, no reason to keep going. This is your accomplishment. Maybe you have already noticed there are some new fancy wagons in our town. There must be some rich guys, but soon they will be available for everyone. I will show you now how you can build them. Same techniques and principles as we know it. The shape is a little bit more complex. We glued these pieces on cardboard and let it completely dry. We cut it out and glue these pieces as shown. This step makes it much easier to assemble the wagons. Here you see the new wagon from Nick getting built. Same techniques like before, just bigger. Now if you wonder where everyone is going, don't miss out on the next episode.